Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? This is just kind of a hey, mystery. Hey, Boppy. I don't know if Bob's back or not, but this is just kind of a chill chat so we can talk about some stuff. So I'm going to run my intro and be right back. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, Yankee Kyle. Hi, honey. Nicole B. Twisty. Hoodies and a crowbar. Hello, beautiful people listening while I work. Oh, using four-letter words up in my chat. Work. Well, I just want to say for all of us who live off the government with our cheese and our insurance and all that stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Lens, hi, honey. I'm going to block you now, hon. Okay. Kimber Crimes. Hi, honey. Yes, please like, subscribe if you're not. All the things, all the YouTube-y things. This isn't anything. I was going to do cryptids tonight, but decided not to. So this is just a whatever. Have you ever heard of this stuff? It's called Mega Babe. Mega Babe. I first heard of this because basically it's an underleg deodorant. Let me see if I can get this bigger for you. Mega Babe. Here it is. The Thigh Rescue Anti-Friction Stick. Hi, Kirsuma. Lynn's times you out in Soups chat. That's funny. This is the first time I heard this. It's an anti-friction thigh stick. Game-changing chafe solution. Trusted by customers worldwide. Over one stick sold every 30 seconds. And so this is the funny part. For those of us that don't have a thigh gap, wear shorts and skirts without chafing. Honest to Christ, I've never had my thighs chafe. I mean, I'm a big girl, but never quite like that. This whole thing, look, a bidet bar. What is this? Use me to cleanse. An intimate cleansing bar. But do we feel clean down there? If you don't own an actual bidet, meet the next best thing. Bidet bar. You're innocent. A dermatologist-approved cleansing bar delivers the daily cleanup you want without the stuff you don't, like fragrance, parabens, sulfates, and phthalates. Plus, it's made with antioxidant-rich botanicals to leave your butt skin feeling soft and not stripped, because butts share some important real estate. Bidet bar is safe for vulvas too. Oh, we're getting into the territory here. Oh, look, we can take them on vacation. Aw. Crying out loud. So, what are you guys thinking about today? Yes, honey, what are your questions? Do you want me to drop the link? Need me to drop the link for the thigh bar? Sounds like you need that. Okay. Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah. In Soup's chat, Kimber Crimes was timed out. Yes, that was another mod. We have one that Pocket mods. And Lindsay did fix it. So good for Lindsay. Yes. No, I wasn't either, but I guess it's something that we do need to consider, especially on a YouTube live. Yay. Well, it was actually like 64 degrees today. Yes. It feels like spring around here too. Hey, Beefergs. Buford. How are you, babe? We're just doing stupid stuff tonight. In case you didn't see it, you can rewind real quick. And I was showing some thigh chafing saving things. So if you don't have a thigh gap, you might need this come summertime. It's called Mega Babe. Yeah. Back to the 30s at the end of the week. Mother Nature, I swear to God, she's in menopause. She's in menopause. Ooh, I opened my windows the other day because it was so nice. I mean, it was probably like 50 degrees or something. But, after you've been in like the teens for several weeks and been encased in ice, the Game of Thrones ice wall, yeah, 50 feels like woohoo. I know that when I lived in Alaska and we went through winter, spring came. When it hit 50 degrees, man, the shorts were out, people wearing t-shirts, it was woohoo. And then once it hit like 55 or 60, we got out our swimsuits. Yeah. 31 days till spring. Thank you. Yes, I'm still pissed at Punxsutawney Phil. I don't know what to tell you. And then it melts and then more ice. Yeah, you see, that's what happened with us, is it would get up to be like 40 something degrees during the day, and then the ice would start to melt and the snow and stuff. But then it would get down below freezing at night. So then, snowing in Utah. Dad claimed the roads were dry. Really? He needs his glasses changed. What? 18 days until daylight save? No, really? You're pulling my leg, right? Daylight savings time 2026. Mink. Sunday, March 8th. Get out of town. Didn't we just fall back? Okay, so November 7th, 2027. Nah, I fell for it. It says, will we still be adjusting the clocks in 2027? And then it says November 7th, 2027. But that has nothing to do with it. Okay. There was a proposed legislation in various states and at the federal like the Sunshine Protection Act, to make daylight savings time permanent, but none passed in 2025. Well, boo. Well, boo. Yes, just stop it. You always know when to make us laugh. Oh, thanks, honey. I give you something, my favorite thing here. Let me find it. Because I love this guy so much. Here he goes.
You so totally rock, Squirt! So give me some fin. Noggin.
Dude, I love that guy. I love that guy. Hey, Paige Turner. I love your name, honey. Because I'm a bookie. I love reading books. Your driveway is going to be a mud bog. Boom, boom. Ah, man, some of the trucks around here look like they've been doing that. I think they call it mudding, where they drive out into like a field that's all muddy and stuff, and they do donuts and drive fast, and everything gets all coated in mud, and then they just let it sit there for weeks on end to let everybody see just how masculine they truly are. I know. Just leave it. Just leave the clocks there. You love not having to change them. Oh, when you lived in Arizona, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man, I've been seeing a lot of Arizona with that Nancy Guthrie stuff. Anybody following that? Wait, what? Hi, Coffee and Skeletons. Mudding is awesome. Yes. I had a friend when I was a kid, grew up in California, but their dad had a dune buggy. It had like the roll bars and everything, and we would go out to the desert and run that thing just up over hills and catch air, and oh, yeah, me too. Glued to Nancy Guthrie, yeah. Case is wild. Oh, another ransom letter. I heard that. And Harvey Levin said that, TMZ dude, right? Harvey Levin said that instead of asking for Bitcoin, they were demanding crypto, and it's a different account. And then hang on. Some of it via JLR or J behind a cactus. Okay. Yes. But you guys heard that there was a ransom letter or some sort of tip or something that said that Nancy's in Mexico? Did you guys hear that? Well, I heard today, News Daddy, I love him. Oh, yes. I could totally cougar out on that one. Oh, sorry, squirrel. Okay. So News Daddy said that the FBI is actually talking to Mexican authorities. So I don't know. And then another thing I saw, that thing called Flight Tracker, where you can look at what planes are where and their tail number, the registration number and stuff. I heard that there was a private jet that left the Tucson airport headed for Nogales, Mexico at 4 a.m. on the morning that Nancy was kidnapped. So I haven't heard anything else about that. News Daddy. Wisconsin. You guys are the cheese people, right? I love cheese. Yeah, Mexico is close. So you could see that. Yeah. Oh, me too. I like Flight Tracker. Yeah, that is wild. And then one of the news stations was showing videos of break-ins. You know how people were saying, oh, this was like a burglary gone wrong. That kind of thing. Well, they were showing break-ins. They had one in September 2025. And it was like this lady who went up Actually, I think Jay had it. I don't want to look for it because I'm just lazy tonight. Otherwise, we'd be talking about like Bigfoot or something. But where this lady rings the doorbell, ding ding ding, ding ding ding, and she's dressed in an Amazon shirt, and she's got this envelope, and she says that she has a package that needs to be signed. And the people actually didn't go out. They didn't open the door or anything. They just ignored her. And so evidently, like a week or two later or whatever, they went on vacation. And they had their daughter stay in their house, and they had this big old beefy dog. And the same SUV. Oh, you were watching Jay go over that today? Yeah, I'm gonna totally mess it up, so you have to correct me, all right? But anyway, so the same SUV that she pulled up in, blue SUV, pulls up into their driveway while they're on vacation. Now, they didn't have the alarm set and all that because their daughter was house sitting, and they had this big beefy dog. And evidently these three guys, like one of them pulled up in the driveway, walked around the house to the back. Two other guys came from like the brushy cactusy area behind the house, jumped down, joined that one guy, took a rock, got in the house. They pepper sprayed the dog, and they stole a bunch of stuff. So people were saying like, "Oh yeah, that's maybe this was just a burglary gone wrong." Sad to see so many people viewing Tucson as a whole so badly. There's crime in every zip code, no different than anywhere else, but there are some areas that should be avoided. Yeah, well, like Nancy Guthrie's house is supposed to be in a really nice area. And people think, "Oh, I live in the nice area, so I'm safe." But what have we learned from that? Number one, that we need to have a subscription for our door cameras, Nest or Ring or whatever the thing is. And number two, trust no one. To me, if it was a random robbery with a pew pew, exactly. You see, Kursuma, that's what I thought. I mean, if that was the case, I mean, tie her up in duct tape, take her stuff, and leave. But they didn't take anything, as far as I know. Did they take anything? They just took Nancy. Yeah, Nora's safe. Boo. Cracking asses, Iron. How are ya? Yeah, what was the other one? Bomb shelters in the Tucson area. Did you see JLR in that storm drain, that big wash that he was walking through? I have to say, I know his history. I've been here long enough. I know what he did to Heels. I know what he's done to Dietz. His Adam Landis stuff and weird uh weird stuff. But I don't know. If he's on his medication and he's doing better, then I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, because he seems to be doing well. He's doing what he loves. And whenever you hear him talk to people, he's very personable. He seems like a nice guy, and he's told everybody that they can use his stream. They don't have to pay him, that kind of thing. He's not going to strike them. And then, he's got like on a slow time, 30,000 in his chat. And he has no moderators because he only had one. That was Magnolia. She's gone. And then, people just super chatting him left and right, and he's not even reading them. He doesn't read the chat, doesn't read the super chats, and so, yeah, and he doesn't ask for anything financial either. Yeah. Yeah, the gift card. The gift card to the lady, the homeless lady and her dog. See, that was nice. That was really sweet. And then that one lady gave him that, I don't know what it was, some sort of cologne or face wash or something. It smells like the desert. Hi, Mustang. How are you, sweetheart? It smells like the desert. When he was first putting it on, I thought he said, smells like cat piss. cat piss, but he said it smells like cactus, cacti. Yeah, so that was wrong. I love getting older because stuff like that happens. What was I going to say? Oh, bomb shelters. Yeah. Man, I'm just all over the place. Bomb shelters. So evidently during the Cold War, because Arizona housed the Titan missiles, it was a huge target. It was a nuclear target. So a bunch of people built bomb shelters under their house. And I saw this video of this guy that was doing yard work and found one. It's like, what the heck? And so then um I saw this map of bomb shelters in the area, and there's a bunch of houses with them. Some people know they're there, and they've made it into like a man cave or some sort of entertainment room, whatever. And then other people don't even know they have a bomb shelter. So I'm wondering if she's in one of those. I don't know. Hey, LG. Hi, honey. Have to give him some credit because he's at least improving. And he isn't afraid to ask questions or talk to anybody. I know. Yeah, that's what I said. He's very personable. He's just friendly with everybody. I haven't seen him beef with anyone yet. So yeah, kudos to him for doing that. People can change. That's one of my foundational things is that I believe people can change. And it's good to see that. So, it's not the kind of thing like, oh, JLR, come stay at my house, that kind of thing. But, I'm willing to watch him without thinking nasty things, you know? So that's fun. Oh, and a couple times I was watching his chat, and, because he doesn't pay attention to super chats, he doesn't read them out or really anything. People were sending him super chats saying happy birthday. And he did see those, and he kept saying, it's not my birthday. It's, guys, not my birthday. So that was funny. And then when I think it was Saturday, he went to Walmart, and he couldn't bring the phone with him because he can't film inside the Walmart. So he left his live going, and he just perched his phone or his camera out in the car looking at the Walmart so we could see part of the parking lot. And people in his chat were acting like they were kids stuck in the car. I need the window rolled down. I think I'm going to be sick. He had all the snacks. Would you stop touching me? That was so fun. Yes, he seemed to be generally kind interaction with people. He could have lied and let the money continue to roll in like so many would. Yes, exactly. Hey, Zen. How are ya, honey? How are ya? Oh, it's good to see everybody here. Good to see everybody here. I've been following some of the YouTube drama, and so I was like really kind of down before this, and I was going to go live yesterday because I was going to do Tuesdays, but then Soup said she was going to go live, and so I asked her what time, and she was going to go live same time I was, blah, blah, blah. So I just said, okay, no problem. I'll just move mine to tomorrow. So that's why we're on Wednesday. So this is a Tuesday, Wednesday. Hey, Queso Grande. How are you, my buddy? I hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling better. Yes. Oh, happy Chinese New Year. And I guess Ramadan started yesterday too. Yeah, but remember my last live? We talked about the year. This is the year of the fire horse. So it started yesterday, and we have woohoo. For those of you that are fire signs, Zen made me think of this. What is it? Aries, Leo, and I don't know what the other fire sign is. But anyway, if you're a fire sign, this is supposed to be your year. Your year. think he was looking for one of the guys' Cash App to pay for a room for the dude that helped him. Aw, that's good. That's good. That's good. I'm glad, honey. I hope you're healing well. A friend of mine had surgery yesterday. Came through absolutely great. Didn't have to be in ICU. And she actually went home today. So I'm very, very happy about that. And I believe that's God answering prayers. God answering prayers. Yes. Some peeps did Tia the kitty dirty. She said she's not going to be here anymore. It was her last thing. It was like a social experiment. You did that to your daughter? She stopped at the gas station while we were talking. She left me in her car on speaker. I was yelling, "Help! Let me out." That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh, you know what? Let's watch it. I knew Miss Tia wouldn't strike me anyway. So let's just watch what she said. Since we're just hanging out, we're just chilling. Chillins like villains. Yeah, Grandma, don't try to be gangsta. It's crazy. Here we go. Ready? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Wait, Miss Tia. I love her so much. We'll miss her. Okay, so it's 13 minutes. I'm going to do fair use, blah, blah, blah. And here we go.
Well, hello, darlings. It's Miss Tia. Well, darlings, I'm back for likely just one last video. You see, I have a few things to say. And, first of all, I want to explain to you all how Tia came about. All right? Tia was kind of a little social experiment that I decided to do here on these YouTube streets. Because what I had noticed is if people knew your identity, they knew who you might not really hang out with, but maybe the chats that you would go into, the channels that you would listen to. You know, everybody seems to form these little cliques here on these YouTube streets. And so people judge people based on those things. You know, like you might not even really get to know somebody or know anything about them, but you don't like them because they hang around or go to a channel, or maybe you just say they're friends with somebody you don't like. I mean, we see that happen all the time. You've got, you know, the group of people that, you know, support allegedly with Britney J. So she's got like her side over there. Then you got, you know, the Cluminati, Queen Bee, Granny's watching. Used to be Jay, but she ain't even with them no more. You got that little clique over there. And that's an example right there. You see how fast Jay's not in that group no more. And, you know, then you got, I don't know, you got all kinds of different little groups around here that people hang in certain circles based off of who they like or who their friends like and who they might dislike. So that's where Tia came into play, because I just wanted to see if it would make a difference if a cute little talking cat came out on these streets and said some things, just put some truth out there. And I just wanted to see how that would be responded to. Because, see, you can't associate Miss Tia with any group or any certain creator. Miss Tia stands all on her own. But I'm going to give you a little secret. There was a time when Miss Tia didn't stand all on her own. There's a reason Miss Tia has told y'all these people aren't y'all friends. And I mean that. Because you see, there was a time before Miss Tia that I thought that I had some friends in a certain group here on these YouTube streets. Friends that I could trust, people that I confided in, people that I felt I knew. And it wasn't just something on a whim, just like met them 1 week and then decided to tell them my whole life story. No, it wasn't like that at all. It was a gradual thing to where trust was built. And I got a little too comfortable. And guess what? Miss Tia got burned. Yeah. Because see, when I created Miss Tia, there was a few people. There are a few people that know who Miss Tia really is. And it was a sworn secret because they knew the purpose of this channel. And they knew what I was doing. And I trusted them. And there's a few that I still trust. But I'm here to tell you that my trust, well, I don't know, for a 50-plus-year-old woman, yeah, that's what I am. I was a little naive, I guess. Because, we tend to think that, the way we do things, well, that's the way other people are going to be. And when somebody trusts me with something, it don't go anywhere. Even to another friend who, you know how you have these little scenarios where you're like, I know something, but I'm going to tell you, but you can't tell nobody, okay? You know, those kind of deals. Well, what typically happens? Well, then that person, then they go and they say, hey, so-and-so told me something and I'm not supposed to tell nobody, but I'm going to tell you, but you can't tell nobody, all right? And then what happens? That person goes and does the same thing. And before long, well, the thing that you confided in that person with, there's lots of people now that know because of that person just telling 1 or 2 people, and then those people telling another 1 or 2 people. Because see, people, you can't trust people on these YouTube streets. This is the internet. I mean, they can drop you so fast if you confront them about something, or you call them out, or they break your trust and they know they did, so they're just going to avoid the issue. And then what's going to happen is you're so easily replaceable on these streets, people. So easily. And, it amazes me, the people that I see that continue to get hurt by other people.
She's speaking a lot of wisdom here. Sounds like Brittany J. I don't know. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna let her continue, but I just wanted to touch base with you. Hi, Rhett's mom. Good to see you, honey. Hi, Rapper. I miss saying hi to you. You're probably gone. You're probably out of here by now. But anyway, here we go. Back to Tia.
And so my little experiment's over now. Miss Tia pretty much proved what I already knew, that as long as I was this little kitty cat that stood on my own, well, I could have people from different groups, different friends, different circles. Well, they could all come and, talk with Miss Tia, listen to Miss Tia, make comments back to Miss Tia, because they knew Miss Tia didn't belong in a circle. And she didn't have people that she was going to tell things to. But don't kid yourself. My inbox has been full. And people tell me things. So I'm just here to tell you that I've appreciated all of you very much. Thank you for allowing Miss Tia to be a part of your YouTube experience, I guess you could say. There's a lot of great people out there on these streets, but sometimes the ones that you think are really great are the ones that are the most shallow and the most fake. So please don't fall for it, darlings. I want you all to be careful, protect yourselves, and don't just live your life out here on this internet. You got a life to live. Go enjoy it. It's Miss Tia. I appreciate you all, darlings. And I'll see some of you out on these streets. But except for the few that have, broken Miss Tia's trust. Unless those little secrets make it around to you, you may not know who I am. But if you do, and you see me out here on the streets under my true identity, well, just give me a little wink.
Tia walks alone, neon lights and pixel zones, whiskers twitch. She's sniffing out the unknown, every headline, every whisper in the dark. She's got a question, she's got that spark. Scrolling through the noise, she's got her eyes wide, spotting all the fake, she won't let it slide. Sassy in a step with the tail that sways. Truth is a game and she's here to play. Tia the cat, prowling through the streams, calling out the lies, chasing honest dreams. Some love her fire, some can't stand her pride, but she's never backing down, she's got nothing to hide.
That makes me sad. It makes me sad. Oh, God. You've tried to figure it out, but you decide it doesn't really matter who she is? Nah. Oh, is it going night-night? Oh, night-night, honey. Thanks for stopping in. Give the puppies hugs from me. It's amazing how a cat can be more real than most. I think because it was a cat and she was kind of anonymous, that people were more willing to stop and listen to what she had to say. And she's been really, really balanced while she's been out here. Yeah. No bias. Yes, she will be missed. Miss Tia used to come in here every once in a while, so if you hear it, sweetheart, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Yeah, tearing up over a fake damn cat. Me too. I'm not crying, you are. Yeah, it just seems like you try to be balanced. You try to be objective. And what really broke my heart is that she said that there were people here that she trusted. Not like, hey, a week later, I'm telling you all my secrets, but she said that over time she began to trust people. And then they broke her heart. And that's sad because I think we've dehumanized a whole bunch. Like I always wonder, because I know that there are people out there like this. I've seen proof of it, who literally keep notes, things that you've said. They do screenshots, and they might be your friend right now. Might be your friend right now, but they're just waiting to use it against you. Show text from 2018 where, you called somebody, I see you next Tuesday in a chat or something. It's just sad. Guys, I know that you guys that show up here, that you genuinely care for people. And you're not the kind of people that are going to go around talking about other people, and you're not the kind of people that do the accounting about, I'm keeping all the notes about you, and what your bra size is, and when you sneezed and peed all over yourself in Walmart. They're not keeping all that stuff. Leverage. Yeah, it's a good word for it. See, I should start a channel using my cat as an AI cat. Oh, yeah. He's not so balanced and a bit of a dick, but he is cute. He's cute. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, I want to show you this because I look at weird stuff on the internet. Elton John, right? Everybody knows Elton John, the Rocket Man. Like a candle in the wind. Okay, so I ran across this. Elton John has had has knee surgery, right? That isn't a friend. A real friend isn't going to expose you that way, even if it falls. Yep, exactly. When Mad Day comes, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Okay. Excuse me. So Elton John has had kneecap surgery. You know what he did? He made jewelry out of it. Following a 2024 double knee replacement surgery, Elton John had his removed. Up here. Damaged kneecaps transformed into gold-plated wearable art pieces. I'm going to stop and let you think about that for a minute. His kneecaps. It is sad about Mistia. So he created a necklace from the right kneecap and a brooch from the left, featuring a Latin inscription meaning, "I will no longer bow to any man." Technically, if you have knee problems, you probably don't bow. Okay. Okay, so he wore the unique necklace publicly at the London premiere of his documentary, Never Too Late. I'm just going to go up here to the images and show you guys these things. Okay, so this looks like the necklace. He's wearing it. Whoa. Oh my God. Okay, so this is the necklace. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Visit. No. Oh, here we go. There it is. Wore his kneecap on a necklace. I had dinner not too long ago and kind of feeling a little bit nauseated. Okay, so that's the necklace. Oh, here's the brooch. Gather. Stop. Here it is. Visit. Okay, ready? Oh, it's kind of pretty. There it is. It is morbid. It's certainly a joke. Okay, when you have more money than you have, quiet. That is Sir Elton. Here we go. Okay, so there's the Latin phrase, "I will bow the knee to no man." There's the brooch. The brooch. I don't think I can get it any bigger for you. What the heck is that? Go away. Oh, he did it himself. He baked the kneecaps to dry them out, which made them more workable in turn to turn them into jewelry pieces. Stop it. Nah. So that's kind of just, fun party conversation. He is eccentric. Oh, God. Ed Gein made a belt out of nipples. You actually thought that was kind of gangsta. Thought that was kind of gangsta. Here I am. I love him. So talented. So talented. Put your head between your knees doing a tornado drill back in the day would be so much. You had to put the brooch on one side and the necklace on the other. I got my head between my knees. Yeah, Ed Gein made furniture out of his victims. Yeah. Oh. Certainly have joys. But okay. Mark said, don't show me that. Exactly. It's like when people, and my roommate's like this, she'll taste something and she'll go, oh my God, this is disgusting. Taste this. Like, no. And how many times a week do I have to tell her I'm eating? It's like we're sitting down at dinner and she starts talking about mucus, or they cut them there and they just rolled the skin back on the head to do the skull surgery. Like, I'm eating. Ugh. Mark said, hey, I just pissed out his kidneys out. Does anyone want to gold plate that for me? Oh, that's hilarious. People storing files full of every picture, every message, every transcript. Oh, yes. Yep. Yeah, we're talking about those people. If they do it with you, they will do it to you. Just remember that. Yeah. Things like that. I can't watch when people are just crazy. Oh my God. Airmaker. Hi, badass. How are you, honey? Back in the 70s, my grandmother brought her cataracts home in a little medicine bottle. Okay. Well, when I had my cesarean section back in, which one was that? I guess it was 82. When they went to take the staples out, my OB actually said, do you want to keep them? And okay, we're already down there anyway. But anyway, the staples that they pull out of surgery sites are kind of crusty, if you know what I mean. And I'm like, no, I'm good. Nah. So my OB tells me that he was saving the staples because they were pure silver. So if his patient didn't want them, he took them home. Yeah, vaults. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of an unforgettable thing. Cataracts in a jar. Tonsils. Did you bring tonsils home, Twist? Little jar? Hi, Okie. How are you, honey? We were talking about Nancy Guthrie earlier. Oh, Dahmer and Shabusiness. Oh, yeah. Not strange at all. Not strange at all. Found out my son was like, I don't know, 6 or 7 months. I don't remember. It was forever ago. But it was just like, follow up on how you healing with my OB kind of thing. Maybe it wasn't even that long, but he killed himself. Oh yeah, well I have all my kids' baby teeth. Well, actually I gave them to them. Now that they're all adults and have families of their own. Yeah. Trust and believe that no one has done it with me. However, I'm referencing the awareness that is being done to me. Yes, exactly. Well, Tia was talking about the people she thought were friends. And I think that's when it hurts the most. When you thought you could trust them, you thought they were friends. They could come in handy. Kimber, how are the kids' teeth going to come in handy? Like during the apocalypse, you can use them to barter for bread or something? I don't know, honey. Okay, don't ask me why. Okay. What? A gallstone as big as a thumb. I took mom's to science class. Barf now. Makes you feel really uncomfortable. Yeah. Yeah. Makes me feel really uncomfortable too. Yeah. There's a couple things. What is this called? Okay. Alrighty. In case you haven't heard about this, there is a new channel that's starting soon. Your aunt saved the skin of her tarantula shed, wrapped it up and gave it to your mom. That would definitely be something I would be regifting. People like tarantulas. My daughter-in-law had one that was a blue something. Woohoo! And I'm like, no, it's still a spider. Get out of here. Oh yeah, the new channel. Okay. So if you haven't heard about it, it's called No Safe Takes. Okay, I'm just gonna play their they have a trailer. Ready? Let me go over here. Let me do that. Get rid of me. So it's called No Safe Takes Network. Is your home for candid discussions, strong opinions, and conversations that keep it real. From deep dives and hot topics to laughs and lively debates. We celebrate honest voices and challenge the norm. Here, every take has a place. Every voice matters. So let's pull this back.
Everyone has an opinion. Most of them are filtered. We're told what's acceptable to say, what's safe to think, and which conversations are better left alone. Real discussion gets replaced with headlines. Curiosity gets labeled as controversial. And uncomfortable questions, they get ignored. No Safe Takes Network exists for the conversations people actually want to have. It'll be a live roundtable episodes where real people sit down and talk about pop culture, current events, psychology, faith, true crime, conspiracy theories, reality TV, and the stories behind the headlines. From unsolved cases and suspicious narratives to pop culture moments shaping how we think to ideas you're not supposed to question. There's no scripts, no pre-approved opinions, no echo chambers, and no off-limit conversations. Just respectful discourse. Every show brings different voices, different perspectives, and topics that don't fit neatly into one category. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't, but that's the point. And this isn't a show you just sit back and watch. You're a part of it. Live chats, polls, real-time reactions, your questions, your pushback, and your perspective. If you're tired of safe conversations or the same old content and ready for honest conversations, join us live. This is No Safe Tapes Network, where curiosity isn't centered and no opinion is padded, where we encourage you to question everything, even us.
And I'm talking, but my mic is muted. It's because I'm a rocket scientist. Yeah, it's March. Yeah, it premieres sometime in March. They do new. I think next week they're supposed to announce. Okay, what Nanya says is not quite like Art Bell. I see your Art Bell style. It's supposed to be like 3 or 4 people every time they go on. And then each person has a topic that they're going to discuss. So I don't know how that's going to work. But for instance, if Dietz went up there and she wanted to talk about the banking system in America that's collapsing, I don't know what Dietz would talk about. But, she would do that. And then whoever her co-panel was could talk about something like different marijuana strains available in your local area. Not, like I said, not exactly sure about it. But what Nani was saying in the trailer is that it's going to heavily rely upon the live chat. Like I'm reacting with you guys and pulling up, questions, comments, and whatnot, that it's going to be reacting with live chat. So sometime in March, that's coming. Because I'm just absolutely brilliant. Here, let me drop this. Go subscribe to that if you're not. Make sure you set the bell to all so you get all future notifications. And then I'm going to go out on this. Okay. So many people here say they like true crime. I mean, we're glued to Nancy Guthrie because she's true crime. It was a kidnapping. Oh my God. And how many of us followed like Gabby Petito and the Kylie Rodney case? And, and some of those aren't actually crime. Like Summer Wells technically isn't a crime. She's still a missing person. And so I think a lot of what we look to and look for kind of starts with missing people. And I want to share, this is a new channel, not a new channel. One moment, please. Get rid of me. Black Sheep Cold Cases. You already subbed? I don't know, honey. I will literally be standing in front of the refrigerator and forget what I was looking for. So I'm good. Black Sheep Cold Cases is, if this is not the coolest graphics you've ever seen. She's been around for a while. If you look at the videos, Missing Nancy Guthrie. And I'm always looking for somebody who could do true crime or missing people without all the crap. Just renamed one? Cool. Yes. So this is, hang on. Let me go home. Okay. It just looks weird. Hang on just a second. This is actually Our Sweet LG. And there's something I was following with Alex Erickson. And everybody's all about Nancy Guthrie. And even though there's like 2 or 3 other people missing in Arizona, we're just Nancy Guthrie, you know. And Alex covered this. It's a little girl. She's so precious. Her name is Genesis Nova Reed, and she's out of Enterprise, Alabama. I'm going to play this for you right quick.
There is an update on the disappearance of Genesis Nova Reed. 2-year-old Genesis Nova Reed remains missing in Enterprise, Alabama. Genesis is a black female 2 feet 5 inches tall, weighing 30 pounds. She has brown hair and eyes. She was last seen wearing pink Minnie Mouse pajamas. On Monday, February 16, 2026, Genesis was reported missing just after 3 o'clock a.m. Her mother, 33-year-old Adrienne Reed, told people that she could not find the child and the front door of the apartment was open. As the investigation progressed, detectives identified multiple inconsistencies in the information provided. Authorities.
Okay, stopping it right here real quick. Does this remind you of anybody? Kaylee Anthony? Casey Anthony? Grandma, that was the intent of my channel. Cold cases, though, and adult cases. Kids hit too hard on my heart for me. Yes. Look how sweet she is. Yes, but this reminds me of Casey Anthony. I mean, if she went missing, you know, what does it say? Like a week or 2 before she's reported missing? Get out of town. Okay, sorry.
Later determined Genesis may not have been seen for several weeks. Police have also stated they do not think Genesis' disappearance is a custodial dispute. On Tuesday, February 17th, Adrienne Reed was formally charged with falsifying reports to law enforcement. She is currently being held without bond. It is critical to note Genesis has still not been found. Police say they are actively investigating a woman known as Mariah as a person of interest. She is not a suspect. She is described as a black female who may frequent Level Plains, Levels Bar and Grill on Daleville Avenue, and areas of Ozark. Police stress that their sole priority is locating Genesis and bringing her home safely. If you have any information about the whereabouts of Genesis, please contact the Enterprise Police Department at 334-347-2222. This case remains active. The focus remains where it belongs, and that is finding Genesis.
Yeah, finding Genesis. That's the whole point there, huh? Oh, yeah, the Montgomery case too. Harmony? Oh, my God. Yes. She's so sweet. She's such a sweetheart. Well, anyway, that's all I had for you today. I was just hanging out. Sitter's going to be going over the Epstein files maybe tomorrow. I don't know. He said he was going to take a couple days off yesterday. Yes, another option for changing content. Oh my God, the Epstein files. I have been. Oh no, I don't want to keep you guys here too long. I think an hour is good for me and good for you guys. I appreciate you showing up. I really, really do. And Kirsuma, thank you so much for your $5 super chat. Thank you so much. And thank you all for being here. To me, you're all superstars. Superstars. Have a good night. And as always, in my video description, in my About section, and at the end of every stream, there are helplines. If you need someone to talk to you, please know that you're not alone. And I'm not like super wonderful or anything. I'm a really good listener, and I do care. I really do. I mean, people say, "Oh, grandma, whatever." No, I do. Anybody who's ever talked to me or dealt with me can tell you I really do care. So if you have any questions, just want to reach out, whatever, that's my email. Talk to #2 grandmasherry@gmail.com. I love you guys. Have a good night.